YouTube. All right, it's 3 p.m., or it's about to be 3 p.m. The day before I leave, I'm trying to go to sleep early tonight. I think I only have time to record one Backpack Battles episode, so this is probably the last one before I get back from my vacation. But I just wanted to say huge thank you to Joey for all of the comments, support, positivity, all of the good stuff. One of my, regrets with having to pre-record all of this is that I don't get to read comments in real time as the videos come out. I'll still get to read them, but it's like I've already recorded, so I don't get to respond at all, even though I'm already terrible at responding. Let's roll the dice. Roll the dice. So I think one of my goals, we'll see if I actually stick to it, but one of my goals when I get back is to do better with comments. That's at least a plan of mine. We'll see. I don't want to make any kind of promises towards that because who knows what the hell I'll end up doing. Like a couple weeks ago, I was thinking about stopping playing Backpack Battles basically. So things change. But I'm less feeling like stopping playing the game, so at least there's that. I don't know. I'm figuring things out. Continuing to figure things out. What am I doing? We have a broom. How much do I value this sand? Not for full price. Sand plus broom is a combo, but it doesn't really lead to anything. Without this potion, I could have won this fight. Crap. Well, it would have been close. Basically would have been a 50-50. Ooh, we still win it. Their lifesteal is gone, their potion is gone, we win it. Good stuff. In my head, I always kind of think double broom is a real thing, but it's not. But either is shovel. Double broom is closer to being a real thing. Do I need this space? Double broom. We could have had triple broom. Double shield. Could be double broom. That makes the sand more appealing. The problem is I can't actually afford the sand if I'm doing the broom thing. Alright, let's go move this over here. So yeah, YouTube comments. I appreciate them. So the only reason that I want to keep playing Backpack Battles right now, really, is because the comments, make me feel more positive about this game. Which, I like the game, it's just... I kind of reached my goal. My goal was just to hit Master. I don't... the difference between hitting Master and Grandmaster, I don't think it's super significant, but I also kind of do. I think you have to grind out a lot of games playing at a decent level. I would have to learn 2 or 3 builds for every character that work well and just grind out the same builds a lot. A lot. And actually get them down. I'd have to learn a shell totem build, which I don't really know a shell totem build. I would have to learn a few different things. I could do it. It just doesn't really interest me. Where to get it into high diamond and master, you can kind of just wing it. Kind of. It would be a lot easier if I knew good builds. But for the most part, I can build whatever I want. What about a coal? No. Let's roll. What am I rolling for? For triple broom, obviously. So stupid. I'm actually tempted to get it. Why would I go for triple broom? It doesn't even make sense, because there's double banana, triple broom. No, it really doesn't make sense. I'm gonna roll again. What am I looking for? This one. Okay. Let's trade this stone for that garlic, because at least the garlic does something. What does it do? I don't know. It does something. Tomorrow, 5 a.m., I'm going to be driving. The drive is a little bit, it's over a day drive. We're going to stay in a hotel overnight, and then we'll get there like midday the next day. So, and then driving back is going to be the same thing. So total, it's like 3 days of driving. Day and a half up, day and a half back. But by the time this video comes out, I'll be ready for the drive back. So I'm almost heading back. Weird. What are my thoughts? Echoing battle cry. Could go snake echoing battle cry. No rush, please. Is kind of good with sand. Could I do blind things? God, I wish there was Frost with another character other than Pyro. Stoned, but I don't really have defense, but defense does go well with Spike Shield. But so does no rush, please. A little, does it? 10 seconds. I don't like these. No rush, please. I don't know how to build around no rush, please. Let's do it. Figure it out. What about Cauldron? Cauldron works pretty well. Huh. Cauldron. Is one potion on round 4 enough reason to get a cauldron? Probably not, but maybe. Start of battle. I mean, I'm buying it because it's on sale. This is not on sale. Sand. Sand is helpful. This one. Alright, we still only have 1 banana. I sped these up a little, so we're even less inclined to get another broom. Spikes. Start the battle. Damage is reduced. We're in for a long fight. They only have 2 weapons. They have spikes, I have spikes. Their spikes do more. We have more blind on them. Crap. How are they getting rid of the blind with this purple? That one purple helps them quite a bit, but we also put some poison on and a little bit of frost. God, the problem with doing debuffs is there are so many things that just hard counter it. This one gives a little bit of defense. Dragon. What are my thoughts on dragon? Dragon would work with snake. Dragon is a decent weapon. 2 turns from now, I would have a decent weapon. Huh. It's kind of stupid, but it's either dragon or boots. Boots cost a good amount of money. They don't do much for me. It is kind of stupid. It's not that amazing, but I think it's good enough to take it. Garlic doesn't do that much. Unless you have Smelly Wall, and then it still doesn't do much. But at least it does a lot more. Xeris. I hate being like half out of it and sleepy, and I've been this way for like the last couple months, but last night I slept for like 3 hours total, 2 or 3 hours, somewhere in there. Which was kind of planned because, because I need to be able to get up early, so I have to be able to go to sleep early, so I need to be tired enough to get to sleep, is my strategy. Or I'm just going to be a zombie when I drive, which is less than ideal. So the hope is I get a good night's sleep tonight. Okay, we almost have a dragon. We're going to have a magic staff. I could use a little bit of mana. It's round 6. We could go cauldron. What else could we do? That's it. Start the battle. I keep having to sneeze And everything bothers me. Buy sand. Done. I've done it. I've bought sand. Now die. 6. They don't have a purple gem. No, come on. We had 8 blind on them and it wasn't enough. Oh. No, I wouldn't have made that mana staff. Alright, I don't think it's Villain Sword here. But I'm not sure about that. Villain Sword really wants you to be able to speed it up like crazy, so it's really good with Uniquely Unique. This is range. This is range. These are 2 decent weapons. The broom, I'm no longer doing sand things as much. But I do have a few sand. And we have no rush, please. I guess I still keep the broom while I have the banana. I don't know. What about a mana potion? And then we could make it into a super mana potion. Super mana potion. I've never made it before. 9 mana, 25 max health. It's a lot of mana. This is on sale. And I do like it more than banana a lot of the time. Ooh. Including now? Probably including now. I like this one for accuracy. I also like it for heat. At what point do I get rid of the broom? That was a lot of gold. I could use the mana. I'm gonna say I get rid of it now. Weird. The reason it's weird is because the sand loses a lot of its value, having gotten rid of that. Alright, game plan. Turn this all sideways. The reason for that, so this can go here, this can go here, this can go here. Right now, missing 3 stars, but I can easily fill one of those. That's not bad. So we're missing 2 stars. Could I do better? Probably. How much better? Not too much. Alright, start the battle. Quebec. I don't think that's how you spell that. Crap. Hammer dagger with 3 daggers, knife to meet you is pretty strong. And they have 2 pigs, so they have money coming up. So many pauses. Alright, I'm back. So, options. Darn, I actually think a lot of this is viable. So, this one is pretty good if you have heat. I currently have 6 heat. And if I got luck things, a lot of the luck things go with mana. And I have something that could use up mana and that likes being sped up. In general, I think this is decent. It wants a lot of space, but I could get rid of this, I could get rid of this, I could get rid of this. I have decent space. Okay, Vampire, I think is actually decent with Magic Staff, because normally you can't lifesteal with it. It scales pretty quickly. Getting lifesteal is okay. Not amazing, but it would be pretty good for the next few rounds. Cauldron is a ton of healing. It's a ton of mana. It is good with potion. I think I'm taking this. Snake, I have 1 pet. Hexblade, I have a couple sand. I think it's Cauldron. Okay. Problems with Cauldron. I don't know. It wants a lot of space. This becomes a little bit better, so that's good. Foods. garlic. Take a garlic. So now I could still use one more potion and another food. We still have money. What about you? Cthulhu Dark Pet works with foods. Triggers a random food. Huh. Foods gain dark. Star foods. I'm gonna say no. It's pretty expensive. It takes a lot of space. What about a stamina potion? Probably not. I'm losing my mind. All right, I'm hearing. It sounded like there was like an animal or something moving around in the house. So I went and walked around and listened and tried to figure out what it was, and I have no idea. My conclusion was I'm losing my mind. Which, yeah. What is the plan? The plan is get sleep. After this video, I have a few things I need to do, and then I'm gonna get some sleep, and then everything is gonna be good. That is the plan. Start the battle. Came Pop. They did go Snake. Ooh, it's shielded, but I don't have stamina problems, so we're fine. Shielded with a good amount of poison and 2 darkness crystals. That's a lot of money right here. If you think about it, this thing is 12, 7, 7. Another 7. Good amount of space, good amount of armor. Poison. Alright, so we upgraded the 1 potion. I like the idea of another potion bag. I would like it more if it wasn't full price. Oil lamp. Oil lamp is unnecessary and very expensive. This would be all the foods that I need. Kind of an excessive number of foods. We do not need the sand. We don't need it. Okay, what about a goob? Probably no goob. What about the gloves? What about them? I'm not sure yet. So with the gloves, could speed up this, could speed up this. I'm gonna say no, but buy the goobert. The goobert is so jiggly and bouncy. Why are you so jiggly and bouncy? It just is. More space. This amulet. With that amulet, I really just want potions. With that amulet, what would I do? Food amulet, don't care. Energy amulet, don't care. Potion amulet, steel amulet. I don't think I care about most amulets. Increased healing would be kind of good. No goobert. Don't even have room for this. Alright, we have tons of space. So much flexibility. With all of that space, this should come up here, this can go here, this can go here. That's a full star loot. Nice. Put the dragon upright. Easy game. Alright, the next plan. I should probably make that staff into something. We could do unhealing is really good. With unhealing, all I need is like a crazy amount of healing potions. Maybe that's not all I need, but that's one of the big things that would help. We were almost hanging in there. Power of the Moon. God, Power of the Moon would have been the take back when it did the unhealing thing. Still is pretty good, though. Moon Shield, Moon Armor. Bagtacular. I'm just gonna go Bagtacular. I like it. I already have a bunch of potion bags. Now I have another one. Toad. I do think Toad is very good with this. Do I think it's good enough? Not really. It's very expensive. What about this one? For what? I don't even know. It's on sale. For that. Unhealing. Alright, so with unhealing, I don't need a blueberry. We have plenty of mana, kind of, somewhat. I need more starting mana. I mean, blueberry's decent. It's not what I want. Start the battle. What I want is what? Ooh, with unhealing, no rush please, might actually just be amazing. I think it is. Because you would still heal for the full amount. Both players take less damage. No, because you won't do the damage. Still, it is amazing. This build takes time to get off the ground. Because as time passes, we just gain more and more heat. And I have plenty of mana after time passes. Heat is pretty amazing. Heat plus oil lamp could go onto this one. But I don't think that's as much of a priority. Uses 5 mana. This thing drinks mana. Huh. The regen is weird because I can't make the potion, but, I mean, it's free healing, kind of. Oil lamp. I really like the heat. Do I like the heat more than I should? Probably. Do I like the spike shield more than I should? Possibly. I'm just gonna take this. It's weird. I think it's good. I am gonna take that. We can get the super strong vamp potions. Are they amazing? Yeah, they're pretty good. This one. This one gains the buff that you have the least of. It's on sale. I don't really need the stamina bag. Let's try and find a better one. What about a blood goobert? Blood goobert is a little bit weird. Probably good. Karen. Only 2 dragons. How much heat? Not that much heat. So much mana. So much mana, so much healing. Is there enough healing? Yes, but I could really use more potions. Okay, I need these potions. I could get vampire gloves. So this one. If I have enough mana, this one going faster is pretty amazing. And dragon going faster is pretty amazing. And cauldron going faster is pretty amazing. Huh. This one is godly. This one is godly. This one is godly. Oh, cat is pretty amazing. Huh. Do I still need this flute? So the argument against the flute is I don't care as much about armor. I don't really care about luck too much. And I don't really care about stamina much. I passed on a stamina bag, but this thing is full stars. If I moved all of this, how would I move it? I would move it such that things happen. Cauldron is free. Dragon. I want to speed up the cauldron. Let's do it. See how it goes. So, with the cauldron sped up. But I also want the glove to hit important things. And ideally, the dragon. Ooh, that's not bad. But now the only problem is this flute. What is the problem with the flute? Could get rid of both of these, get the cat, but would the cat be happy? No, but what if I can make it happy? I could probably make the cat happy. You're worth 10. You're worth 10? 10 or 12? 10. You're worth how much? Ooh, you're worth a lot. Could get rid of the spike shield. Spike shield helps counter a few enemies. No rush, please. Flute would still be pretty happy. What about the cards? Pretty sure the answer to the cards is no. The flute could still be fully happy. So the cards, we could do chonk things. I think I'm good. Making the vamp potion is very questionable. Poison. Lots of poison, but only 1 star on their snake. Lots of poison. Lots of poison, I'm concerned. Lots of poison. Have I mentioned? That is more poison than I can handle. Dead. Super dead. 128 damage with the poison. I can't buy this. I wish I could. I don't even know if I should be buying this, because you're not even happy. Ooh. Could I make it happy? Probably could. Makes you unhappy. 39. Hey, happy. 41. 1 star missing. What about this one? It's expensive. Alright, we're making the super vamp potion. I really need more potions, but that's not the potion. The vamp itself doesn't do anything. I just did it for the super vamp potion, which was questionable. This one! That is the one that I wanted this whole time. Do I make vamp gloves? Could. Vamp gloves are actually kind of amazing. Do I need another of these vamp potions? I do not. But if I'm going to have the vamp potion, I would rather it be the super one. I'm going to do this. We'll see if it's any good. Hubert. Yeah, I regret making the vamp potion. I wasn't thinking it through enough. My only real weapon is this one. Toad. Still don't really think it's Toad. What? What am I doing there? Undo that. This goes there, that goes there. That's what I wanted. This one. Missing 1 star. Toad, toad, toad. Could just put this in here for a little bit of extra poison. Or we can roll. What about that armor? The armor does not do much. Nope, and it's full price. And I already have a potion to upgrade for the next 2 turns. This turn and the turn after. No steel amulet, but shielded. And uniquely unique. So, shields at least do not work with this or this unless it's a moon shield. But even then, it doesn't work with the... We're dead! With the unhealing. I'm gonna go one more, even though I should just go to sleep. We're at 29 minutes. I don't want to leave off on that. This. Ranger. With 2 speed bags and a gem box. I don't know if the gem box is good. But... Go broom. Take this. Some nature. A pig. Some more nature. Start of battle. What more could I want? Second weapon. Whetstone. Banana. Banana's decent. I would like to double speed up the banana. How difficult would that be to do? Very difficult. Start the battle. Try and get my space on sale. I was gonna say I win, but I might lose. I do lose. It's way too much damage. Good try, Shell. Way too much damage. Sad noises. This one, my one weapon. Okay, the reason for this is amulets on round 2 can win the entire round. Like this one just wins the round. The problem with it, I end up leaning into it too much. Would I go smelly wall? I would. I would take out a pig to try and get the win. Would I take out box of riches to try and get the win? I would. Would I sell box of riches? I would. For what? For this? For this. Another pig. Ooh, what about Shell Totem? So the argument for Shell Totem is that we could do healing things, and I have a little bit of armor, and we have 2 shell. I think I like it. Speed bag. Speed bag would be kind of nice. I might get rid of that regen. Do it. Alright, from here. I really want to speed up this banana. I can't really do it. Alright? This shell goes like that. This one goes like that. This one goes like that. I'm going to move this one over here. Stamina. Let's assume that the enemy is dead by the time by the time stamina is used up. This is super questionable. Start the battle. Jabulani. Do we lose? Kinda depends how much empower they get. 2 empower isn't enough, but they have a lot of healing. 3 empower might start to be enough. 4 empower will be enough. Crap. Now they do some damage. This thing. 4.4 per second. That is enough to kill me. Second broom. Second broom on sale is not really a thing that I want. Sand. Not really a thing I want. It's nature, but it's full price. It's not that good. I mean, I do need space. This would win the fight. Would it? No, it doesn't work well with Shell Totem. It is a nature item, but it wants a bunch of stamina. Speaking of, a bunch of stamina. Stone is kind of good. Pig is kind of good. Pig is expensive. Pig. I'm just gonna take the stone. Take the stone, call it good. It's nature, and it could work with empower, in theory. D-D-D-D-C. Amulet of Steel. Carry me. Their pants are gonna wear off. Once they wear off, they don't have lifesteal. I've got empower. I only have the 1 weapon, but still. Might be enough. They've blinded me more than I've blinded them. Good. Got the kill. Got 5 empower. Alright. Let's think about this. Stoned. Power of the Moon. Power of the Moon is good with healing. Stoned is good. I think I'm going stoned, which is weird. It is weird. Let's do it. So, now, I would like to switch over to this one. Flute is good. Flute, second garlic. Probably not second garlic. Flute is good. Alright, the problems with the flute. positioning it is kind of a pain. It is. So the banana's probably not gonna fit. Would I change things up? Probably. How? Ideally, I would go like that, like that. So now we're missing 2 stars. Could I do better? Missing 1 star. But I don't get the extra heal from this unless I switch it, but then I don't get the extra heal from this, which is actually significant. Next up. Ooh, that one. That, easy game. Would I care more? I think I would. About, I kind of forgot about you. Would I care more about speeding up this? I think so. That. Still not full stars, but it's really close. Is there a good way to get full stars? Nope. Alright. Banana on sale. Options. It's always going to be this potion. I really need a second weapon, especially now that this thing's being sped up like crazy. So now, could get full stars, I think. Alright, with full stars. This one. The regen is nice for the shell totem a little bit, but not too much. Healing potion could trigger this. In order to trigger this, I will need armor. How much armor? Not that much more. A little bit. Start of battle. Start the battle. I would like to make a golem. Why do they have uniquely unique hitting a garlic instead of hitting their broom? Or even the totem just for the healing. I know it uses a lot of stamina, but still. I guess they don't have stamina, but garlic is so crappy. Yeah. So I could make the better potion that I don't even get to use yet. Could buy a dagger, could definitely buy that shell. Huh. That's a lot of healing. I want to switch this and this. The only problem with doing that is the garlic no longer triggers this one. Does it matter? It could matter. Oh well. Start the battle. That dagger was a little bit tempting. Oh, I could have put a rock in down here. EE 4424 as a goobert, as a markswoman with some stones crap. That goobert is going crazy. Goobert, quit going crazy. Now this one would be quite the gamble. It would be amazing if I get Amulet of Steel. It would be pretty good if I get the increased healing. It would be not so great with the potion, but not the worst. I think I have to look for other things. I'm one stone away from being able to fill a golem. Even if I did, I don't have the regen yet. It's very expensive, but it can be very, very good. Can. I don't even have a way to trigger this thing. Maybe if this goes off and gets me the armor, it's possible. Could make a lucky pig if I get one more of these. All of this. I want all of it? What does the luck do? Could take out the pig. Why would I take out the pig? This thing falls so slowly. Start the battle. Could take out the garlic. Why would I take out the garlic? I don't know. No chance to hit 45 armor. I should have just taken out the stone skin. What am I doing? I thought there was the smallest chance, but I knew there wasn't. This is so bad. One heart, 2 wins. We're so close to having something decent. That heart container is not the answer, sadly. It would be if I had the regen. Could be if I had 4 stones. This doesn't even speed up anything that matters. I guess it can speed up the totem. Really does not do enough. Alright, can speed up the totem. But it really can't. In order to speed up the totem, I would need to buy this bag. So this would want to move over here. If I'm still trying to make the flute happy. This is stupid. Game plan. All of these. I could get more nature into the nature bag. This is hitting everything except for that garlic. Let's try and get the garlic into here. I do have a lot of nature. Not full stars, but I could be full stars. Could I? Kind of. Alright, in order to be full stars, what do I need to do? Okay, this one. This is never going off. Start the battle. That heart container is so stupid. Find the 4th stone at least. And I'm dead. There's no hammer, but they do have shell totem and they've got daggers. And they started with an empower. Super dead. Not even close. Do I go one more? No, we're at 44 minutes. 2 losses. I wanted to end on a good video. I feel like I'm going to end up recording one more. If I go look, quit. If we come over here, upload schedule. So this would be 165. That means that this would scoot down to here. Control Z. We should have done this one. Control X. Put that here. This one would go here. This one would go here. 165. So that's the current upload schedule. Or I can really shift all of these down one, because I'll be back on this day. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 days without this. But my main channel still has a bunch of videos missing that I would ideally record if I go to sleep and wake up before 5 a.m. It's probably not going to happen. I think this is going to be the upload schedule. That's my plan. All right, so hopefully in 2 days on the 27th, I will be back and I'll be recording. But I think that's the second day of driving back, so we'll see what my plan is, what I'm feeling like after all of that. For now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.